Hello everyone, welcome to UPSC Agriculture Optional YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing one of the important question that has been asked in UPSC 2025 Civil Services examination for 20 marks. So this question is from forestry. So this question is about explain the productive, protective, ameliorative, recreational, educational and developmental functions of Indian forest. Productive, protective, ameliorative, recreational, educational and developmental functions of Indian forest. So we'll discussing about the answer. So any question has three subparts as we know: introduction, body, conclusion. Since this question is for 20 marks, we'll be having 15 to 16 minutes for writing this answer, and we'll be provided 4 pages to write this question. And for introduction, we'll be just giving basic definition, or if you have any data we can give that. And body, since 6 subparts are asked, so we have to mention same 6 parts which has been asked in the question. And also in conclusion, as I always say, we just have to give one of the either of positively outlooking or the summary of the answer which we give, right? So we will discuss the answer now. See, forest. See, always give definition in such a way that it impresses the examiner, right? Just don't write forests or vegetative cover which consists of evergreen forest or something like that. Write something more systematic and in a technical way. See, forests are vital natural resources and it's a base of Indian agriculture, contributing to ecological stability, soil water conservation, rural livelihood and sustainable land use system. Hence this definition is having very broad view, and also it has many multi-dimensional linkage like ecological stability, soil water conservation, rural livelihood and sustainable land use system, right? And these functions are broadly classified into productive, protective, ameliorative, recreational and educational, same which has been asked in the question. So and basically in such type of questions, that lengthy questions like 15 marks or 20 marks, always try to integrate a diagram in your answer. Like I have integrated a simple hub and spoke diagram. This is known as a hub spoke diagram, like which involves just like a hub and spoke. This is a hub and this is spokes, like just write Indian forest and functions like productive, and in bracket just mention timber, wood, minor forest products, and ameliorative, that is climate and soil, developmental which helps in livelihoods, and educational which helps in research activities, recreational like ecotourism, and also protective like protecting earth from erosion and floods. Okay, so now one by one we will be describing all these 6 points further in the answer. Number 1, productive function. So when writing answer, just don't directly mention productive functions, and also mention just briefly in a 1 line or a 2 line describe about it. See, productive function: forests supply tangible goods essential for agriculture and rural economy, right? For example, timber for construction, farm implements, and fuel wood and charcoal, which are major source of fuel in rural livelihoods, and fodder and grazing support to the livestock, and minor forest producers like bamboo, tendu leaves and gums, resins, etc. And it enhances the farm income diversification and also supports the subsidiary occupations. So this is the productive functions. Next, protective functions. Like forest acts as a biological shield protecting the land and agriculture ecosystem. You have already read about this in soil erosion topics, like it acts as windbreaks, shelter belts, and it prevents desertification of the land. It reduces runoff and floods. It controls soil erosion and landslides. For example, shivalic afforestation for erosion control. Just observe the pattern in this page. First, we'll be mentioning the functions. We'll be writing a 1 line description, and also if we have any concluding point or some data, we will be integrating that too. That is when evaluator evaluates it, he will find these two and these specific keywords too, right? So we are done with productive and protective. Next, ameliorative. Ameliorative means generally ameliorative term means enhancing or improving or making better. Now, forests improve the microclimate and soil environment conditions. It regulates temperature and humidity. It increases rainfall through evapotranspiration. Like if evapotranspiration increases, there will be formation of clouds and it will lead to rainfall. And it improves soil structure and organic matter, which plays a very crucial role in cropping systems. And also it helps in carbon sequestration and air purification. And then recreational functions. And the recreational functions, like it provides aesthetic and health benefits, like ecotourism, wildlife tourism, national parks, sanctuaries. And it also helps in stress reduction and mental well-being too. For example, you can mention Bandipur, Kaziranga National Parks, etc. And then next comes the educational functions, like she mentioned such kinds of keywords like forest serves as living laboratories. It helps in carbon sequestration. It helps in mental well-being, etc. So it will be multi-dimensional. Always write answer in such a way that it should be multi-dimensional, right? Research in silviculture, agroforestry, ecology, training of forestry, agriculture, and training of forestry and agriculture students, environmental awareness. And also mention one or two institutes which for example ICFRE, Indian Council of Forest Research and Education. And also developmental functions. So forests contribute to inclusive rural development, like it helps in rural development programs too, like it helps in self-help groups, etc. Like it helps in employment generation for forest dependent communities. It helps in support to tribal livelihood. It also helps in infrastructural development in the backward areas. Thus, Indian forests perform multi-dimensional functions supporting agriculture sustainability, environment security, and rural development. Right? So this is the basic simple answer which is expected. This is one of the most simple answer, like which includes basic definition, a diagram, productive functions, protective functions, ameliorative, recreational, educational functions, developmental functions, and conclusion. See, whenever the evaluator evaluates the question, he just goes vertically, right? See, productive, protective. Always try to answer very to the point answer, and always briefly describe the answer, right? So that's all for today. If you have any doubts or suggestions regarding this question, please let me know in the comment section. And also if you want to discuss any specific question, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for your time. Thank you.